hike along the St. Croix River. Parked up at the trailhead at Nelson's Landing, Einer Nelson's Landing, and I'm going to walk down to the Fox's Landing. Go here. Parked right here. Going to go down there. It's about a 3-mile hike, so it'll be 6 miles round trip. And this one's a little more hilly than the other ones around here. This is part of the trail where they don't allow mountain bikes, so we'll see how it goes. And trying to get a little more practice with this camera. Normally I'm recording with my cell phone. Since my video editing software is right on it, it's a little more convenient for me. But this camera is a little more portable, and it has the advantage of I got multiple batteries for it, so when it's cold or I'm recording too much crap, I can switch out the batteries. I don't think the video is quite as good, or the audio, but we're just recording me, so I'm not going to improve a whole lot. But here we go. I think the biggest thing is I gotta get used to the sound quality on here and talk a little louder. I'm looking for a better camera for this kind of stuff, and someday I'm going to upgrade something that'll allow me to have an external mic and a viewfinder that flips around and all that kind of stuff, but yet still be somewhat portable and resilient to water and shock, and also affordable. So good luck to me on that. I'm just about 100 yards or so in, but here's a good winter look at the St. Croix River. Not iced up yet, but won't be long. Camera probably doesn't give it justice, but it's kind of a steep ridge there. Trail walks along the ridge line here, and eventually we'll do some ups and downs. Coming up to another view of the St. Croix River, where we crest the ridge. Looks like we got a little ice forming along that shoreline there. Zoom in a little bit. Again, still just mostly playing with this camera today. Alright, now we've ascended down the trail, or down the ridge. And we're down by the river. You can see behind me there a little back channel here that comes on the Wisconsin side. The main channel's behind that island. We'll continue on. Even though it's not that cold out, the battery on this phone showed me it was almost dead. And so, like a rookie, I just been carrying it on the little tripod I have for it. And like I said, the battery showed it was almost dead. Took it off the mount, put it inside my jacket, my inside jacket pocket here. Keep the electronics close to the body to keep the batteries warm. Alright, we're getting close to the Fox's Landing. It's getting too warm for the Patagonia Nano jacket, so it's stuffed into its pocket and clipped onto the old gear slinger with a S-clip. Really, really loving this jacket. Also attached, I got a new tarp. This is from Outdoor Innovations. It's their PSTL, I believe. Nice lightweight tarp. I think this whole thing with this Kedora bag that I bought extra with it as an option weighs in a little over a pound. I think a pound and a half. We'll do a full review on that later. But what I really like so far is this extra pouch that they sell. As you can see, it's got the Molly Pals webbing, a real simple latch button there to secure it. It also has D-rings on each end, so you can mount it to an S-clip or a carabiner or some other type of rigging. I'll do a full review on this pretty soon after I try it out a few times, but so far I'm happy. And over there we got a sweet little campsite on the island the National Park Service has along the St. Croix Scenic Riverway. Alright, planning on a couple overnight river trips this summer where we'll spend some time on an island or two or one of the National Park Service sites along the river. They're all first come, first serve, so typically what you do is you have one or two sites in mind, and if your first one's taken, you float down to the next one. Definitely be bringing a camera along with, so we'll check out some of those. The trails along the St. Croix River and the Governor Knowles State Forest are a lot of fun. They're not overly challenging, but there's a few hazards to keep in mind. One thing for sure is there's a lot of seeps and creeks and springs along it, like this area right here. Even in wet conditions, with the water flowing underground, working its way out to the river, you're going to find wet spots like this along the trail. So keep that in mind, because your feet are almost guaranteed to get wet. But that's part. Well, I made it down to Fox's Landing. Here's a little picnic area right here. Fire pit full of trash as usual. Come on, people, you're better than that. At any rate, that took me 1 hour exactly the walk down the 3 miles to get here. Now that shouldn't be bragging or anything. It's a pretty easy walk, but it is reassuring that I can keep a somewhat decent pace nowadays. So I'm improving physically, so that's always a plus. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. I'll turn around and show you some of the highlights going back to the truck. Well, this looks like a pretty awesome area to hang a backpack during the winter, or yeah. Right along the river. Nice views. Good view of the sky above you if you don't have a tarp set up. Nice place to lounge for a few hours. at the parking area. That took me about 2 hours and 5 minutes round trip, so not too bad of a deal. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.